Howdy, folks. I'm Infinity Solstice, Bright Wizard of Destiny at your service. So beside me here I have a silk screen by my buddy Man-Woman, the artist. A dangerous-looking blonde menaces the darkness. It's a beauty. He's, I think, one of the best silkscreen artists in Canada. Anyway, welcome to my gallery and the home of my new video blog, which I'm going to call Spirit of the Age. I've come across this word a few times, the title of a Michael Moore film, a few times in books, a word I never bothered to look up, the word being zeitgeist. I'm presently reading a book about cowboys and Hollywood, and here a definition appears, the spirit of the age, zeitgeist. The movie producer in the book has the realization that the film medium is a 10 times better night school than all other types of learning combined. Where else do we learn our history and behavior from but after dinner, in front of the big screen or the TV set, or even the smaller screens on our cell phones that people seem to have implanted into their hands of late? Now, what exactly have we been learning from these screens a fifth of the way into the 2000s? Certainly there's a lot of car chases and violence, explosions and guns, and some kissing, of course. And more guns, so many guns of all kinds. Big ones, little ones, huge ones, shiny ones, rooms full of guns, girls with big guns. And I'm not talking about their female attributes. As my friend Zardos once said to me, the screen makes a good place to contain violence. Keep it in there, as opposed to out here in the big world. After the two horror shows called World War I and World War II, it is now claimed the world is a more peaceful place than it has been for some time. But with America's main export being weaponry, I wonder how long this will hold true. I watched a documentary the other night. A fellow attended a weapons sale in Russia. My word, but they sell a lot of weapons there as well. Let's not forget about France and England and Canada even. Canadians make a lot of bullets and armored vehicles, $10 billion worth as a matter of fact. Bullets are designed to kill and maim. When will we ever learn? When will we ever learn? I don't know. I think Joan Baez lamented those words in a folk song way back. This brings me back to the reason I have brought up the topic zeitgeist, the spirit of the age. I make the next observation because I only possess a landline and not a cell phone. I've observed that people are forever scrolling around, looking up shit or texting their friends, watching video clips, working, taking pictures, lots of pictures. More photos were shot last month than in the entire history of film and photo taking. What does that tell you? The spirit of the age is being compressed into cell phones. So as a musician and artist, if I want to affect the spirit of our age, I'd better get on board and not miss the opportunity these modern mediums are presenting to us all. Being a bright wizard of destiny, destiny being the key word here, is it my job to help set the world on a brighter course, heading in and arriving at a much more wholesome and fulfilling future than the course we are headed on now, with less money, slaving in a poorer future, with inklings of fascism or worse? Yes, the artist in me says yes. What's in a name? Infinity Solstice, Bright Wizard of Destiny. A lot to live up to. So this blog is the beginning of my quest to affect the future. What does it mean to be a Canadian? What does it mean to be a human on this planet? What are our responsibilities? Big questions that deserve answers. As men, we have balls, so we need police. Local police, peace officers, not Marines and soldiers and generals and tanks and bombs. You get the idea. In the two world wars, civilians became the target. Innocent men, women, and children victims of weaponry, every year bigger and better weapons. Better, I don't think so. People are basically good. They are kind, often generous, sympathetic, loving family and friends, cooperative, hardworking, and on and on and on. These are some of the traits it means to be a human. And that's what my art and music need remind people of. So let's use these latest mediums of communication, the cell phone and the computer, to implant a spirit of peace and love and so much more into this age we have entered. Humanity has now become totally connected. I once met a fellow from Mongolia, and even he had a cell phone. This is the spirit of the age of total connection, Zeitgeist. Anyway, team, thanks for hanging out, and we'll continue with more blogs shortly. Over and out. All right.